Hi friends, so I just finished episode 9, titled Transfer Student Time. It seems like the next episode, called Left and Right Time, has to do with actually that weird little post-credit scene that was last episode. And then an episode after that, we get introduced to the other transfer student. And then one more episode and we'll be halfway through the season. That's pretty cool. Chugging right along. It's awesome. So we'll probably then get done with the first season by the end of the calendar year, it seems. Maybe a little bit before then, maybe a little after that. So again, we're chugging right along. Ooh, and that's gonna catch up to me for sure. I have a lot of stuff to do between now and then. Dang. Anyway, this has been a lot of fun. This series. Last episode was kind of weird. Didn't seem to really. I mean, it moved some of the plot along, but it was more of a not as intensely as maybe sometimes some other episodes do. But looks like the next episode we're learning a little bit about Professor Veitch's or Jelevich's her background, which is pretty cool. Again, she's so young. They kind of joked about her being middle-aged. She's 20, it's not even close to that. She's such a baby. And other than that, it just, yeah, it looks like it's a fun time, like a really fun episode. Last episode was fun too. Not much else to say, so, you know, again, if you're following along via YouTube, there's a countdown timer, you can't miss it for you to follow along if you want to play the episode and watch at the same time. If not, that's your prerogative. So let's dive right in. I'm thinking of getting contact, because sometimes I love wearing my glasses, but other times I'm like, no! Get them off my face, off my face. Oh, I forgot she teaches languages, though the way she speaks Spanish, English, is very funny. Oh, that's what the L's and R's have to do, thanks. The L's and the R's are very difficult, actually. You still hear her accent, though. It's very funny. That might not be punishment for some of them, but some of the way, because they view you as a teacher, they kind of like, it's a bit much. It's a weird punishment, though, don't you think? It is actually very fun that the students themselves are singing. Also, I did catch that fourth wall break. Oh, they added Ritsu! I never noticed her before. Was she in the previous? I don't think so. I don't think she's in the previous intro. I think she's new. That's funny. I do not like that principal whatsoever. This is so funny. This intro is so crazy. It's a bop, though. I gotta start downloading some of these intros for my iPod. They're quite a bop. What had to do with video games? Eleanor. Kuro-sensei, behave. Oh, dang! Ooh, that sounds awful. What is with these? What the heck is these dubs? Irina is her first name. He has a thing for strangling, huh? Ooh. Why is he there? I wish I should have. I was so confused by the whole English and other languages. I was like, what the bloody heck is coming out of their mouths? Oh, that's what a tricky thing. Interesting. Bit of a backhanded compliment there. Karasuma, why him? Ooh. Kind of. Ah, the savage youth. It's not what he was going with, but I like how Karasuma was very honest with the students. He's very straightforward with them. I know. That doesn't work on him. He's not an idiot. That's so blatantly obvious. Tommy, isn't there? Tommy's definitely in there. Honey, you should know. Dang. Interesting. I haven't said as much. Why is he dressed like that? That's a good point. One second. Sensei, what are you playing that? Honey, staring at him is not gonna do you any good. Ooh, we actually get to see kind of the skills of Karosuma. Yeah, he is tough. Arena, okay. Oh my gosh, his hand, what happened to him? Koro-sensei, stop it. Hmm. True. This is such a weird show, man. Such a weird show. What do you do? Bruise his wrist or break it? Karasuma's very good. He's very skilled. It's impressive. I'm impressed by him. I knew he was good, but he's really good. Again, he treats them as... He's seen the students grow, and oh my gosh, that... We all see the rockets on the background, right? Yeah. Lunchtime. Hmm. Where is she playing yet? That's not gonna work on him. I think he likes her and respects her too much. Hmm. It's true. It is. You gotta do it repetitive over and over and over and over again. That is really impressive. She takes it seriously. The point is exhausting. What is she playing it? Oh, clever girl. Oh wow, she practiced and practiced over and over and over again. Dang. Yeah, he is super strong. Hey, she's using puppy eyes on him. want to hear that. Come on, man. Also, he likes her. Tits are clapping. So the way they're clapping is very funny. It's more of a... Yeah, straight for it. I know. It's almost like that her being a 20-year-old just really shines through. Cheater, pumpkin eater. Oh, we're only 2/3 of the episode, huh? The way he laughs sometimes. That we saw referenced last time. I like how Nagisa and Karma are friends. I really like that. That seems like a very Karma statement. How does she get on his phone? That's how she's full invasive, honey bun. Sounds good. Okay. It's not the acceleration. That's not gently. Dang. That terrified me. Big head. I wondered if his skin would come into play in terms of protecting them. That's good to know. Oh yeah, water and cornstarch. That's why it popped in my head. I was like, yeah, it's like that. I forget what it's called, but it's like when you mix water and cornstarch. If you press softly into it, it's soft, but if you hit it or put more pressure onto it, it hardens. It's fascinating. I like how he's teaching them, like, on the way to the premiere. That's cool to learn. Now you're much smarter. That's so cool, actually. Dang. That's like every single Starbucks I go into is freezing no matter what time of year it is. Oh my gosh, he's a translator. Oh, that's kind of weird. Popcorn. My gosh, I love this. I like the style they used. It's so funny. My gosh. Why is this so terrible? He brought them back so late. No. No, I get what they were doing there. It's so fun. Kono-sensei, get a hold of yourself, sir. Cry that cliched scene. Come on, man. They got back so late. Alright. Oh my gosh. 5 hours, wow. So it's like a 12-hour day. It's gotten back really, really late. Interesting. That's really cool. Ah, the other assassin. Who is that weirdo? Oh. Whoa. Now that's a twist. Clever writers. Sometimes it feels a bit on the nose. Sometimes they kind of sneak things in there like that, and you're like, dang, huh. My gosh, this is... So, a 5-hour flight? So that's... And 2-hour movie, right? If you round up a little bit, that's like 12 hours. This is the next day. How long was it? 5 hours total, like 2.5 there, 2.5 back. But I was wondering, how is he going so fast and they're okay? And I mean, part of it is, again, his head blocking the wind, but others was his tentacles keeping them safe. He's amazing. And I'm amazing that Ritsu could, like, pick up on all that just from Nagisa's phone. That didn't fall out of his pocket. I was wondering how Ritsu was going to be able to get around. I was wondering if they're going to make her like a robot or mobile. She just literally is mobile by being in their mobiles. That's so funny. This outro is crazy, stupid, cute. Oh, sorry. Oh, but that, oh my gosh, that twist at the end though, that was like, wait, what? I'm sorry, what? Will Koto-sensei recognize him or not? That's the big question. And if he does recognize him, will he react to that? Or will he just like, you know, try to keep things quiet? Will Karasuma know? Because he knows a lot. I don't know if he knows exactly who Koto-sensei was beforehand, but he knows that he was a regular person beforehand. Let's talk about this, shall we? Very fun yeah, just such a fun episode. I mean, I felt like, oh, with superheroes, okay, it's a little bit of a tie-in from last episode. And there are moments, like, obviously this was about Irina and her relationship, and moments where, yes, she's good at surprise attacks. And being distracting. And that's how she kind of gets her attacks in. But it seems that she's not very good with being, a straightforward assassin. But he did show that when she wants to put her mind to it, she will work and work and work, and she has that kind of like obsessive compulsive of like working at the little details and the sounds to like master these languages. She applies the same thing to her assassinations. And I think there is a part of Karasuma that likes her, but she also is so young. And there are moments when, she seems older than she is, but there so much of that episode when she was just being, not so serious, her being 20 years old came through really. And I was really curious about, like, because I was like, wow, her personality is so interesting. The way she, like, reacts to things sometimes. And it reminds me a lot, not necessarily myself, because I'm more of an introvert, but sometimes the way she reacts to things, I'm like, yes, that's how a 19-year-old would react. It's how a 20-year-old would react. She's so young. Not that I'm super old, but there is this weird moment, especially for us girls, and a little bit for guys too, mainly when you guys pass around 28. But for us girls, there's this thing, and part of it is apparently our brain, like women, our brain finishes maturing at 25. But there is this thing where how you view the world when before you're 25 and after 25. It's it's not a year we like we in America like really celebrate. We'll celebrate the 18, the 21, the 30. Well, maybe some people don't like the 30. But don't like pay attention to the 25. And that quarter of a century that you turn, it really, how people view things and approach things are very different. Karasuma is, I think in his early 30s, I'm going to assume, just how his voice, how strong he looks, just the look of his face, how professional he is, his background. I'm assuming he's at least in his early 30s, no older, I think, than 35. He's definitely not older than that. It was a fun insight to Arena, for sure. The things she's teaching them is kind of freaky though. The sentences she's teaching them, but she is teaching them a bit of that determination and kind of focus and problem solving that sometimes is necessary for language learning and other kinds of learning as well. But it was good. I was this was a fun episode for sure. Like getting a little background there, but that twist at the end, that was a twist. I was like, wait, what? So that is the big thing, is to figure out, I guess I'll be learning, is will Koro-sensei recognize the kid? Will he not? How will this play into the rest of the series? It's going to be really intense. And again, after this, we only have 2 more episodes, and then we'll be halfway through the first season, and then we'll have another 12. Ooh. And just from kind of scrolling through Hulu a little bit, it looks like we're going to really ramp up the seriousness in the second half of the season. Yeah. But yeah, by the time this episode comes out, we'll be done with Decadence. We'll be done with Your Lie in April. Violet Evergarden will start. Well, right now I'm proposing to start at the second week of November. But again, I do have to play some catch up, and I was reminded there are some really important things I need to get done. So we might have to hold off on Violet Evergarden. But that right now, that's kind of up in the air. I'll probably make it a more serious announcement later on. Probably by the time I reach the end of Your Lie in April, since Violet Evergarden's replacing that. Probably I'll make that announcement, if not the second to last episode. If not during the last 2 episodes, definitely during the last episode of Your Lie in April, I'll make that official announcement whether or not we'll be diving into Violet Evergarden the week after the first week of November, or if we're going to hold off on that just so we can catch up on not only some other shows, but because there are other more important things I need to get to, especially if I actually am serious about going into grad school. So priorities, priorities, priorities. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, share with your enemies, and I'll see you next time.